This is Iran, one of the oldest civilizations in the world. For the last 500 years, Iran has stood on the world map with its current borders. Every major world power has tried to conquer Iran: Romans, Arabs, Mongols, Turks, Russians, British, and modern America. But no one succeeded. One big reason for this is Iran's geography. Iran sits at the crossroads of 3 continents: Asia, Europe, and Africa. It's like a geographic hub of the world. Today, Iran shares borders with 7 countries: Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Turkmenistan to the east, Iraq, Turkey, Armenia, and Azerbaijan to the west. It also connects to 3 seas: the Caspian Sea in the north, and the Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman in the south. In the south lies one of the world's most critical and dangerous spots: the Strait of Hormuz. About 20% of the world's oil and gas passes through this narrow waterway. Near the strait, Iran has controlled 3 islands: Abu Musa, Greater Tunb, and Lesser Tunb since 1971, though the United Arab Emirates claims them. Iran also controls Asharade Island in the Caspian Sea. Iran's geography makes it a natural fortress. In the southwest, the Zagros Mountains stretch about 1,500 kilometers from the Persian Gulf through Iraq to Turkey. This rocky terrain is very hard to cross and has protected Iran from enemies for centuries. In 1980, Iraq's Saddam Hussein, backed by some Arab countries and Western powers, attacked Iran. Their plan was simple. First, capture Iran's oil-rich Khuzestan region, then march to Tehran to overthrow the 1979 Islamic Revolution and set up a government they could control. The Islamic Revolution was a big threat to Arab monarchies and Western powers, especially countries like Saudi Arabia and Qatar feared Iran's revolutionary ideas would spread to their lands, risking their power and stability. So they supported Iraq against Iran. The main trigger of the conflict was the Shatt al-Arab waterway, a key oil route for Iraq. Saddam wanted full control of it and canceled a 1975 treaty with Iran. But Iran's geography, especially the rugged Zagros Mountains, stopped Iraq's advance. These mountains created a strong natural defense, making it nearly impossible for invaders to move forward. Despite years of fighting, Iraq only captured parts of Khuzestan and failed to reach Tehran. The 8-year war ended with no clear winner and no border changes. The war was brutal, killing or injuring about 1 million people, mostly civilians and soldiers. It was one of the bloodiest conflicts of the 20th century. In this war, both countries suffered economic losses of over $1 trillion, including military costs, lost oil production, and rebuilding expenses. Iran's geography, mountains, deserts, and long coastline, protected it from being fully occupied, as proven in this war. Even today, Iran's Islamic Revolution remains a challenge to Israel, some Arab countries, and Western powers. They want to reduce Iran's influence, but Iran's tough geography and strong willpower stand in their way. In the north, the Alborz Mountains, near the Caspian Sea, provide more protection. These mountains not only shield Iran, but also hold valuable resources like uranium, silver, gold, and zinc. Iran has the world's largest zinc reserves. In the 20th century, Iran became even more important when huge oil and gas fields were found near the Persian Gulf. Today, Iran holds 10% of the world's oil reserves and 15% of its natural gas. Iran also has over 2,500 kilometers of coastline, with its main port, Bandar Abbas, just 70 kilometers from the Strait of Hormuz. This choke point is Iran's biggest geopolitical tool. If Iran wanted, it could use its navy to block the strait, disrupting global energy supplies. Now, even if an enemy crosses Iran's coastline and mountains, they face another challenge: 2 vast deserts, Dashte Lut and Dashte Kavir. The Lut Desert is one of the hottest places on Earth, recording 70 degrees Celsius in 2005. Crossing these deserts is nearly impossible. This harsh geography makes invading Iran by land almost unthinkable. And now, Iran's proxy strategy has made it stronger than ever and nearly unbeatable. But this wasn't always the case. Before the 1979 Islamic Revolution, Iran was a liberal country and a close ally of the United States. America even sold fighter jets to Iran. Surprisingly, before 1979, Iran and Israel had very good relations. Iran was the second largest Muslim country to recognize Israel in 1948. But when Ayatollah Khomeini came to power in 1979, everything started to change. He openly supported Palestine and cut all diplomatic ties with Israel. The Iranian embassy in Israel was shut down. Flights to Israel were canceled, and the Israeli embassy in Tehran was turned into a Palestinian embassy. This not only strained ties with Israel, but also with the US and nearby Arab states, who feared Iran's revolutionary ideas would spread and threaten their monarchies. This fear led them to back Saddam Hussein's attack on Iran in 1980. At this point, Iran realized that if it wanted to survive, it had to spread its ideology to other countries. Because between Iran and its biggest enemy, Israel, there were several Arab countries that strongly opposed Iran. So, Iran needed to find a way to keep Israel under threat, even from far away, and at the same time, increase its influence inside those Arab countries. And this is where Iran began supporting groups that stood against Israel or opposed Jewish Zionist movements. These groups include Hamas in Palestine, Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Fatimiyun Brigade in Syria, the Badr organization in Iraq, and the Houthis in Yemen. This network is known as the Axis of Resistance. Through this network, Iran pressures Israel and Arab states, making them think twice before taking action against Iran. For example, when Israel bombs Gaza, Hezbollah responds by firing missiles from Lebanon, and Yemen's Houthis target Israeli and American ships in the Red Sea with drones. Iran provides these groups with advanced drones and missiles made in Iran. This proxy warfare makes Iran a dangerous and unpredictable. The 2025 Iran-Israel 12-day war proved it. Even with US and Western support, Israel came under pressure from Iran's drones, missiles, proxies, and powerful allies. Eventually, it was forced into a ceasefire. Iran's tough geography, smart proxy strategy, and advanced drone technology have made it a powerful force in the Middle East. Its nuclear program and ballistic missiles make the West hesitant to attack directly. The Axis of Resistance, armed with Iran's weapons, challenges Israel and Arab states on multiple fronts without direct conflict. Strategic waterways like the Strait of Hormuz and Bab al-Mandab give Iran control over global energy supplies. Unofficial support from Russia and China strengthens Iran further. Iran's clever strategy and unpredictable nature play a central role in shaping the Middle East's future. But can this powerful force handle counter-challenges from Israel and the West?